Spectators, ignore. Alrighty. So I would suggest those of you that I am paired up with right now to go ahead and mute the streams, and good luck. I will type that in each of the chats, and when you see that, you're good to go. So good luck, and here we go. Let's try D4 here. Let me close out of that tab. Let's try good luck here. And let's try, oh wait, I didn't, oh this is very close to a regular position. Whoa. It's just the king side. That's pretty interesting. Good luck here. How do I start in this game? Interesting. Let's try that. My bishop's basically already fianchettoed. Good luck there. Good luck here. Let's try E5 here. And, oh, this person already started without the good luck. Let's try the Sicilian. And let's try... Let's try C4 here. It's not a 960 game here. Okay. That one's going to throw me off. I better recognize my my king side. Okay. This earlier part might go pretty quick here. Let's see. So, have a okay. Let's go with D5. Some development in. Nothing here yet. Let's go with Carol Khan in some game, and let's go with knight out. Still can have many things. This right here. Okay, no, this is the regular chess game. And okay, that Fisher random game is so okay. Wait, let me take here. They didn't support their center with the pawn. Let's get my knight out. This right here is messed up. Okay, so knight's ready to play here. I don't know if that's a great square. Let's get the knight out. Queen side is pretty simple. It's the same. So let's go for an open Sicilian in that game. Looking for tempo in that game. My opponent's still thinking. Knight C3. Queen recaptures. Now I can develop with tempo. Get my bishop outside before I play E6. They're still thinking there. And let's go for this. They're going to go for a gambit. What's going on with that move? Just going to take and maybe get development with tempo in with that game too. What just D5? Takes bishop here. I block with my bishop. Or this. I don't want to allow for that bishop check. Let's go with this. Karl Bremen system. Queen did not move yet. C-pawn is blocked. That could turn out to be a problem. I'm going to play here to preserve my bishop. Stop knight H4. It's not stopping it, but I'm preparing to back up. And now with this knight eyeing these two squares, I think now I played this. Watch over these two and my bishop can see. I need to move my knight before I am able to castle in that game. Let's pre-move that. I should be looking for those pre-moves. Just development with tempo. There could be a queen check, but now I think this move is good since there's no bishop b5 check. And this is a bit awkward because what is this pawn going to do? Is this some crazy line with the bishop tucking back after c6? It'd be new to me. Still nothing here. Okay, that's why I did h6. So that knight is probably just misplaced now. And with this, okay, they took on f6. c3 is regarded as I think a best move. I posted a video of one of my live blitz games from that. Now, I think I could just play here, kick that knight away and give a bishop check. I like that. I think this could be very awkward to get the king side developed now that I have that pawn so deep. I castled here, and I can develop my knight. If the pawn pushes, it gets lost after knight g5. Hit 3 times, and there's not a good defense to it. I think just knight out, pawn up, bishop here, or no, I don't want to weaken this square. I could play here and trade queens, but I think just development and then e4 is best. So now just more development here. Dark square bishop could come out. What do I want to do with this knight? It's a big dummy. How about pawn push to start? That can't be bad. Maybe reroute my knight here after my pawn pushes in that Fisher random. Let's get my knight here. Take the knight first or give check? I like check first. Let's see how they defend. Still nothing here. Bishop's still trying to figure out what to do. And let me castle first. Looking at d4 next. Okay, so now what about pawn push and bishop to e7 next? I think that's perfectly fine. Get that center, get my bishop out. Retain the option with my c-pawn, maybe c5, knight c6. That's probably pretty likely. Queen here, I'm going to be a little bit annoying to white. If the bishop goes here, queen a6, stopping castles. And do I take with check? Or do I just castle right away? I'm going to castle right away. If the bishop's captured, I recapture with tempo on the queen. And now this bishop is having a tough day here, I think. Let's see. Let us see what to do in this game. All my opponents are moving very fast. You can't see it on the stream, but every tab is basically lit up right now except for one. So it means I need to move on each of those games. Could play. I'm considering this or knight c6. I might want to just stop d4. Now, you know, I'm going to bring my knight out. I'll consider actually if this, then this move. It could be quite cramping. And now I think this is definitely a move. I want to try and exploit that rook unprotected in the corner. Bishop here. This bishop is very valuable, and now black is welcoming its exchange. The dark squares are very weak. I think I take or just play here. Yeah, I'm just going to play here. I'm okay with that capture. My rook comes to life, and I'm now opposite the queen. I would much rather the queen on h5 than h6. This knight is not bothering me here. There's nothing going on. I could just kick it away first and then c5 as a follow-up. Still nothing here in that 960 game. Queen there. Oh, okay. Well, let's do this. And now I'm again in a position to play queen a6 after the bishop moves. This position is opening up, and I have more development. In fact, now there's a winning continuation. I take the knight first, and then take this bishop, then take here with double check. That's a winning continuation coming up in that game. I have material plus happening very soon. Now, there's pressure on this. Do I just play forward here? Yeah, I think that's right. And then I could play knight e3. Things are starting to become a bit coordinated there. Interesting decision right there with that bishop move. What about bishop here? And if pawn push, I could take this knight. And after the queen recaptures, I could take this pawn. Now that might be something to do. This could get really sharp. I have to be concerned about d5 with the tempo on my queen. Interesting. Interesting move right there. Or just bishop here maybe, and yeah, I think I really do just want to move that bishop right there. Pawn push, I take the knight, queen takes b2, I'm up a pawn. I'm hitting the rook after rook d1. Okay, maybe get the c3, rook c1 defends the pawn. What do I have after that? There's a lot of pressure on my light squares. Bishop here, pawn push. Bishop takes, queen takes b, rook to c1. Queen is here and pawn, putting pressure on c6. Oh, I could play knight here with tempo on the queen. I'll try that. Let's give that a shot. Okay, now I take here with check. And now I get developed. Okay, my bishop wants to be where? Let's get my knight out. I don't know where I want to go with my bishop, and I think I'm winning that pawn. It's hit 3 times, it's defended once. Okay, I can move my knight with tempo on the queen. Yeah, let's go for this. Queen can't go too far. She has to watch over the bishop. Trying to deflect that queen away. Let's get c5 in, knight c6. Let's take here. I want to kick that knight around. Bishop there. Okay, so I'm actually a bit more glad to see that without the d5 complications. So I'm welcoming a queen exchange. Pre-move that. I couldn't do that a move earlier because the bishop would be on h. Take here, double check. I think just break the pin. Development. Gotta go quicker, I think. Okay, something here. Let me just recapture. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, something here. We have movement. Let me back up. This knight is boxed out. Knight still has to move. Action in this game, and now I'm getting this pawn. And I'm on the bishop. Movement in this game. I could play here. I'm hitting the queen. Another double check happening. No. It's a mate in 2. Queen check, queen mate. I'm glad I saw that. Mate in 2. Queen check, king f6. Queen takes pawn. And that is mate. I'm covering this square. And there's no... king can't go to those 2. So queen here. Followed by queen here. And then that's going to be game over. So now there's pressure on this pawn. Ooh. Let's get developed. And I need more development here. My knight would like to get here, but I think this is the correct move first. Mess with this bishop. Don't let it see this square, and now boom, boom. Get to f5 is my idea. No, no, no. Okay. I was almost in a pre-move there. Pawn push. What a bugger. What a bugger. Pawn push in the center? What about this move? b5. Is that bishop going to then move? I could play here, support my bishop. I'm going to try that, I think. b5, very committal, but I'm going to give it a shot. b3 doesn't support it. Well, does it? Or no, I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see how white responds to that. Okay, good game here. Let me close out of this tab. Okay, I think just castle. I don't know what I want to do with my light square bishop yet. I'm going to take just so I'm on that bishop. Yeah, I want my knight to be hitting the bishop now. Okay, I could take here. Oh, I have enough. I'm winning material in this game. I'm on that enough, my knight. And recapture with my pawn. Yeah. Isolated pawn, but I like my position in there. My knights are in good spots. Their knights are on the edge. And now this square is a serious hole. Let's get the queens off the board. I think I benefit by having the queens off the board here, so let me pre-move that one. Anything going on here? Okay, something, yes, we do have movement. We do have movement, folks. Okay, take here, get the bishop pair, and then just queen here, and I get this pawn. Let's try it. I might be getting more than just a piece. Might be getting that bishop on h6. Now this pawn is hit again. I think I need to push it away. Yep. That's one of the things to look into when you have that isolated pawn, the dynamic possibility, being able to maybe push it forward and kick your opponent's pieces around. And this knight is not in a good spot. It does allow the bishop to see. And now this knight is having to move. I'm a couple moves away from being fully developed. Action happening right where? In this game. Okay, they just moved. I really just want to get my knight here. I could castle now, dropping my king on top of my rook. Again, that is a Fischer random game. And let me see about this. Flight square, and if the bishop backs up, then I'll go here. Dark square bishop exchange, I want to get to f4. Oh, with the pawn, okay. Where there are isolated pawns, there are potential homes for pieces, so I'm looking at the d5 square closely. I could post up right here. I could also play bishop to f4. Would g5 really be played? If I play here and then e3, g5 wins material. I could play here and shut this bishop out of the game. Maybe I could do something to kill this bishop. Lock down on b5, get a pawn here, get a a4, b3, c4, d5 structure, and he's dead somehow. Or get my bishop on the longest diagonal on the board, corner to corner. This guy is unopposed. So maybe just b3, bishop b2. I think I like that. It avoids like some, bishop here. If I do e3, g5, dropping a piece. So I think after this move, the queen has to go elsewhere. The typical remove the defender, or typical deflection, g3. And now I'm picking that h6 bishop up. The knight is going back here, and the knight, I'm pretty sure, is going to be 1. Or no, I can't do this. I'm dropping the knight. Let me get my rook here, though, and then this move is a threat. I was thinking here to defend the knight and defend against this or something. Or no, this is probably best. There is no queen c2. Rook here is purposeful. Let's try this. Is the bishop really going to play to h6? I don't think that could be so great. Okay, now that trying to get out in this direction, but in the meantime, be causing some problems here for my opponent. What about my knight jumping into this square? What about my dark square bishop? I need to get him out. So I think here is a good start. And then maybe just follow up with this pawn advance and then my bishop to here. This could be very annoying, a knight coming to this square. This bishop, I have to be cautious of it. What about queen here? Pawn push and then this or something? I have to watch for my knight getting kicked. As soon as I do this, pawn push, the knight has to move, tactics against the rook. How do I get my dark square bishop doing something? Maybe knight here first and then knight here. If I do this knight move here right now, queen to f6, is that going to be good? Play knight here, hit the rook, but what's the follow-up? Oh, then I can play knight here or something. Yeah, let me throw my knight right in here. And now, okay, the queens were off in that game. That pre-move was on. The queens are off, and now my pawn belongs here. I want to lock down on this square. I would like to get a knight here, maybe f6, knight f6 to this square later on. Okay, the bishop backed up. Now I believe I do this. Knight here, bishop takes, queen takes with knight f4 around the corner. Let's go with that. I want the dark square bishops off the board and eyeing the f4 square. So now this bishop close to being dead, I think. I'm on that main diagonal now. The queen is hit. I could take the bishop. After it's taken, though, there is a pawn push, and I think it's one back. But if I do this first, the queen is actually close to just being killed here. Pawn push, queen here, another pawn push, and then I take the bishop. I'm going to go with this first. Just trying to get everything out of that, and now bishop right there is played. I'm going to allow it to be taken. I like the light square things that I would get as compensation. So let's trade here, and there's probably going to be an immediate move. If I do this, I want to get my knight there. What do I do here? I want to get my knight to d5. Let's try that. Anything going on here? The queen still hit here. Took my bishop. Okay, I want to get on these light squares. Hopefully that works, because it's just an exchange. It's an exchange in that game, so that's going to be pretty interesting how things play out. Maybe there's something a lot simpler, but you just do that. Knight right there. Knight here, and is everything going to be safe? I think so, and I hope so. This is a wonderful spot for that knight. It's a very nice move. I was fearful a bit of maybe bishop f4 and then this, instead of the knight move right away, placing my knight in a pin as soon as it got to f6. Anything going on there? Nothing here yet. Something here. Was this too far-fetched an idea? Maybe not, because what about queen here right now? Immediately making use of those light squares. I think it's a good idea. I could take this bishop, and now black cannot castle, so I'll be looking to open the position up. What about knight here first, though? Or just castle? Maybe I should castle. Take that dark square bishop and then get to dark squares. I like my knight, though, just sitting there. I'm going to castle. I like my knight better than their bishop. Ooh, now dark square issues. Take here and then get to this square. Let me hit it right away. Okay. That's interesting. What about... Where is there a good move here? How about I just take and then react to the bishop's threat on my rook? Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm still up a pawn in that game. And there's some structural damage. Oh, I totally missed that. There was a queen move here. Okay, that's all right. Just going to castle. Okay, there's more of an inconvenience for that queen to watch over the bishop there. I'm on that rook. And now there's discovered checks right here. Pawn push, maybe. Let's get my rook doing something. He wasn't doing anything. And now this pawn's coming down to kill me. Okay, let's get my knight active. I'm on that g5 pawn. Bishop here. I'm gonna have to work around that knight, I think, like the remainder of the game. What a giant pain. I better get here before it's too late. The knight is defending. Let's put more pressure on it. Bishop's hitting my rook. I don't have anything other than that. Rook here. Now after this pawn push, I get the material back. Let's do it. Rook is in a pin. Nothing here. This is the scariest game. And I've chewed up quite a bit of time with this one. 13 minutes and change. High Eagle continues to just move. Lightning speed here. I could get this pawn. Okay, they're not really... Okay, what if I hit this pawn again? It's hit twice, defended once. If I hit it a third time and it's defended just once, it's still going to fall. I'm going to go with that. My knight doing something. I have a lot of space to maneuver about. I think I want to go with the pawn push, just to cover this square, so that the knight can't come here after I play my king here. And I think I want to avoid the dark square bishop exchange. Yeah, get that guy out of there. King there, uh-oh. Pawn push a couple times to f5, and then maybe get on this diagonal. Pawn push, pawn push. Maybe get a piece right here. Is there something better? Let's try that. Look to open up that file. the F file. Knight looking at this square. Oh, I missed that move. If you get this pawn though, takes. Bunch of takes here. My rook recaptures. How about this though? Pawn push, and after the knight moves, I have knight here to here. I think that works better. I'm gonna see about that. Okay, there. Okay, I'm not gonna take this just yet. What about what about what? What do I want to do in this game here? We're gonna see about that. What about bishop to some square? Where do I want to go with my bishop? Oh, how about bishop to d2 to this square? Might be knight here. I don't want to do this because this file opens up. Could do this, then the rook just reacts. I need to get my development complete. What about just... Let's do this. My queen up. Bishop here. I think I need to avoid that exchange. It's saying that my opponent has disconnected in that game. I didn't see this move. Okay, let me just defend though. Develop and defend. That's not too much of an inconvenience. I could push here. No, I can't. I'm dropping stuff if I do. Just bump my queen up. Now this is maybe a threat. Or take first and then pawn push. Some discovered attack. And now pin that knight. Now I think knight here to here with check is going to be very dangerous. I think I have a mating attack there or something. Something bad is bound to happen in that game, I think, to my opponent. It just feels like I have pieces on all really, really good squares in that one. Even though I'm down in exchange, again, that light square, those light square weaknesses. Now I need to get my king working. Right here, that's there's a lot of pressure in this game. Less than 12 minutes in that one. Pawn push here. How about I get the A file opened up? I should have done that a move sooner, maybe. And maybe I should have thought a bit more about that last move. Okay, what about taking here and then pawn push? Give up my light square bishop like that? Should I really do that? If I take here, bishop takes is losing because of this move. So if I take here, pawn takes is best. Pawn push, queen moves. Pawn push, chase the bishop away, and then take this pawn and it's passed. I don't know about that though. I'm fearful of giving up my light square bishop like that. Or wait. What about just pawn push followed up with f4, exploiting the pin? Or attacking the pin piece. Pawn push, knight block, pawn to f4. Ah, yeah, that's simpler. That's working. Glad I recognized that. So now knight check. What's the winning shot? Knight check. Okay, not very many decisions there. So now I could play here with tempo. If I do this, now let's do that. Okay, rook, preparing to double up on this pawn. I'm gonna have to devote a rook to the defense of this pawn. And maybe I should do this first. Yeah, look to maybe get this square for my knight. Yeah, this will be disruptive for rooks that try to form a battery on the E file. And I think right here, oh wait, I had this pawn to move earlier when the knight moved. I missed that. I didn't miss it now. I missed that. Okay, now I'm on this. I'm up 2 pieces there, and now that knight was intolerable. If the king went to the corner, I had knight takes on g. I don't have anything better than to just take. So now, what's the material count here? I'm still down a pawn. Is there something better here? I don't think so. Still down a pawn in that game. So I have to defend here. A little scary, but I don't know if there's further progress that could be made. Let's just get more pieces involved in that one. Knight right here, I think that this is it. Play f4. My bishop's covering this square. High eagle continues to fly. This pawn isn't taken. Why wasn't it taken? Interesting. I can play my knight here. Huh. If pawn takes, I promote or something. Or I take here and then promote. What's the winning? I'm down to less than 9 minutes. Ugh. Knight right here. Knight right here. Pawn takes. Queen takes knight. Promote. I think that that's working out. I hope that it's working out. I hope that that one's working out. Okay, this can't be good, can it? Can that one be good? Okay, I want to exchange dark square bishops and then maybe land a knight right here. I got to start going faster in some of these games. Pawn push and then knight here. Ugh. This is tough. I don't have a whole lot. Oh, wait a second. Oh, here it just takes, I think. I'm going to get my rook to a different spot first. Rook right here. My knight can't move because that knight will kill me. Okay, takes. Let's take back there. Right here. Now I have queen takes knight. Right? Queen takes knight and then promote. And then this is an annoying pin. Get my bishop here. Bishop pair and a rook and an ending. Or no, bishop takes here. Queen takes, pawn promote. Knight takes, rook takes. And then there's mate on f1. So this is a follow-up. Oh man, this is nuts. I only have less than seven moves there. What about this? Pawn push first. Knight takes, and then bishop takes here. In that order. Pawn push, knight takes, bishop takes. And then that's winning. Pawn push, knight takes is forced. Bishop takes pawn. Queen takes bishop. Okay, that's working. I'm pretty sure it's working. Hopefully it's working in that one. I got to speed things up. I have to play here. Get rid of that dark square bishop. Now these weaknesses start to show over here. I have to go quicker. Pawn push, and now there's possibilities for a knight fork or something. Maybe my best is to just go for a draw there. I don't know. Pawn push. Should I be really trying to hop into this square? Actually, maybe I could get my knight here. This is really tough. I don't think I have a whole lot in that game. I'm going to play here. I'm a bit scared. I think it's pretty much the best I could do there. Let's do that. I have to move quicker. Oh no, I have this. Let's go quicker. The queen's there. Let me just come back. Let's just go here. High eagle is flying, and now rook takes, queen takes, bishop takes with check. Is there a different move order? I think this is best. Bishop takes, and that seems to be working out now. Have anything better than this, right? I have checks on e4. Anything over here? Okay, the rook is playing there. Okay, I'm just going to do a pawn push, get my bishop to f5 and e4. Pawn push. Okay, I'm on that queen. With the check there. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Okay, high eagle once again moving really fast. Let's take that pawn. I have the queen now in that game. Okay, removing my knight. Interesting. Okay, so we're entering a rook and pawn endgame. I think I do well to exchange knights and then get rid of that dark square bishop. And then try and get something over here on the g file, I guess. My bishop can't do anything other than come back there. Okay, that's a hole now in f6. And what do I do from here? I just want to get my queen out and active somewhere else. Oh, I just dropped a pawn. Did I really do that? No, okay. Could take here and then take here, and then this structure is crumbling. I take here and then there's a double attack on the queen after she recaptures. Okay, I'm going to have to defend my e6 pawn probably. Maybe I should just take this knight. Yeah, before they get here, I want to get my rook right here. Or is there something better? Let me get my queen here. Maybe deter g5. I think just double up and then get that e5 advance in. Okay, my queen is hit. Let's just come back here. 5 minutes and change in that game. So my rooks are connected and the queen is hit twice. And now a file is opening up over here. Ooh. I close this down? If I capture, I'm going to drop this pawn. I can't get a good king. How can I get a good king position? I think I want to keep things closed over here. And then maybe open something up over here and then get this pawn in the complications. I think I do well to keep it closed over there. That's a big decision, but I'm having to move quickly. Maybe just trade a pair of rooks here and get on that C file. Control the C file there. Still nothing there. Okay, now. Okay, let me hit that bishop, maybe get there. Okay, and now I think I take here or something. No, just knight. Queen here, I think, is an accurate move. Let's see if I'm right about that. Let's back up. Queen there. Offer a queen exchange? That knight is... Oh, wait. That knight, I need to get rid of that knight. Let's come here, though. Threatening a mate in one. There aren't very many choices. Let's get over here. I'm up a piece in that one. The king moved in that game. Let's just play here. Rook there. These are totally not the best moves. But let me play... Oh, right here. No, then there's a bishop move. That'd be a losing move. Hang on, let me just defend my back rank. I want to move my bishop so I finally have a flight square for my king. And let's defend that pawn and get my other one on the G file. Something over here. Put pressure on this. Oh, man. I'm in trouble. Very nice idea. I think I might need to go for a pawn break. Push, takes. The king is going to come here and put pressure on the pawn, and one of my rooks is going to be tied down to the defense of the pawn. Need to push, takes. King here or something. This is not working out. This is really tough. Very nice idea by my opponent. Oh, the king is coming to c4. Very nice idea. I'm down to 5 minutes. Ugh. I gotta go quick. My time's ticking on the other ones. Let's see. Pawn push takes. Is there a way to defend? Devote a rook to defending the pawn and another rook to defending here. If things open up over here, I'm definitely going into completely defensive mode there. Hopefully it works. The king is coming to c4. Not much I could do. Get my queen central. Still looking for a pawn break. Queen there. Offer queen exchange or mate on h7. The knight. I need to get rid of the knight. 4 minutes and change in that game. Now I can take on this square. The a file is opened up. Their king is... let's do this. I'm basically just looking for a draw in that game. I have nothing more. Oh, the bishop could have backed up. Oh, it would have been mate right here. Is it still mate there? No, it's not. So that was a good move. That queen move that I played. The queen needs to be taken. I should be in pre-move right there. Nothing here yet. There's got to be some knockout here. Where's the knockout? How about I just pile up on that pawn with this rook? He wasn't doing anything anyhow. Nothing here now. Something there. So I have to defend this. Yeah, I'm definitely in a giant prevent right there. Back my bishop up, so now my bishop's seeing that e5 advance. Rook there. Need to get rid of that knight. No. Let's just get rid of the queen. Get rid of the queen in that game, and now... Oh, that's mate. Alright, good game in that one. Let me close out. Alright. Over here. Okay, the queen's come off. My opponent's thinking in that one. The knight is hitting the bishop. I'm okay with that exchange. 4 games. This one, oh, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. Let me just lock down. I want to pile up on c7. And let's get my queen right here. She just seems safe here. Avoids rook stuff. And now let's exchange knights. Okay, I don't. As soon as a rook leaves from pressurizing that point, now I could come over to defend against those advances. King here would lose. We'd have knight there. Let's not do that. Push here. No, that rook has a lot of lateral movement. I don't like that. My bishop is in some cases, like, it looks like it's just dead. Man. Rook up. I'm not sure what that's even doing. Here, my bishop's hit. Let's just back up. 3 minutes and change. Okay, my king has a nice home. Nice shelter. Rook right there. Let me just back up. Knight right there. Let's get my queen over. Now I want to get at that king since the knight isn't around to defend stuff. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Less than 4 minutes in this game. Less than 4 in this game. Less than 4 in this game. And let me get my queen over here. Cause some trouble. Oh, I could take here with... No, I could take with my queen. Just dropping a piece there. I'm on that twice. And a follow-up fork, if they're not careful. I think I could sneak my king over. Ah, this is horrible. Maybe I should have done a pawn push or something right there. I think I'm losing that game now. Let's give it a check. Not sure why. Gain some time, maybe. I think I'm losing this one. Less than 4. Oh, man. Let's give another check. Get some more time. And now, where is that mate? Is there a mate soon? Do I need to go for a mate? Let's just... Oh, no, I'm on that rook. That might be a resigner there soon. Queen here, she's very active. The knight's going to post up here, but I could try to undermine it maybe with g5. Pawn push there. Okay, king over. My rook is so stupid. Pawn push. I think I need to do a pawn push in the center or I'm going to get crunched. I need to do that or it's a slow grind. Pawn takes. How about just queen check? Now let's do this. Rook right there. Oh, wait a second. Structural change. Maybe I could get my king up now somehow. Okay, pawn push. And get at that knight. Okay, they resigned here. Good game, that Fisher random. Let me close out. 3 games now. Could take that knight. But let's just throw a check in. Nothing here. The rook's moving there. And play here. Man. How about just let me try and get the queens off. These guys could turn out to be very scary here. King move. Let's pre-move that. Less than 3 here. And okay. Let's back up. Okay, I think I bump up here. Now they're a little bit on the defensive, maybe. Maybe. Okay, now let me lock down on that king position. Okay, now I could access this pawn. Let me take here first. Nothing here. Looking to go after that pawn. And now I think... What? Rook here, double up, look for that e1 square. Queen here. Very active. And I don't have anything better. Maybe I double on the g file to get too crazy. Let's get my king up. Let's capture. Oh, there was something better there, I think. Something better there, I think. It's pawn push. Okay, they got out of it. Let's guard my 7th rank. I'm still preparing that G pawn push. Oh, this is a dead draw. Yeah, my opponent is offering a draw. Let me come here first. Let me play that one out just a hair. See what happens in that. And now, I believe this is working. We're trying to remove support points that my opponent has. And, there might be something that I could do. In fact, I'm seeing a way that I could put pressure on white there. I'm seeing a pretty decent plan. And now this one is clear. I should probably just take that knight. Or could I just hold off for one more move here? Back up. Allow a check. Play king here. Take that pawn and then go after the knight. Oh, no. Never mind. There's no check my queen could take on that square. I'm going to run my king over to a5 and then try and put pressure on the position with my rooks. So I take here. And then I put pressure on that e1 square. Less than 3 here. Still thinking. Rook here. And now there's no pawn break. So my king, I think, could afford the time to run over here to defend this pawn. And then I somehow put pressure on these pawns over here. Let's see if they reorganize their rooks in the correct way. The rook has to come back to defend in that game, and there's resignation in this game. All right, good game, J-Po. Let me close out of that. Oh, there's resignation in this game, too. All right, good game, High Eagle. Let me close out. And there's 2 games left. These 2. There's a rook check. Bring the king towards the center. The rook has to go back. I'm okay on the time here. Less than 3 here. So I get my king towards the center. The rook has to come back. And definitely on the defensive. Okay. So now I just want to clamp down on this so that those pawns really aren't a healthy majority anymore. And well, this game right here, it's happened before where I was emphasizing over and over that's a draw, and then I end up losing, but I'm pretty sure I know how to hold this one to be a draw. But we're gonna see. If my opponent isn't careful, I might have a possibility. Okay, I should have been in pre-move with that one. So now what's oh, just come over here and get this pawn. That's the plan in that one. So let's just see how my opponent finishes that one up. This one, it's right here. So let's see if they get defensive right here. Let's get my king up, grab this pawn, and then run my other pawns up here. Sneak my king up again. Now my king is defending this, and maybe my rook can do some other stuff. Still nothing here. They're low on time. Okay, now let's come over here. And let's see how white defends. Let's come up. And this rook is, these 2 squares are covered, so there's no quick immediate lateral movement by the rook and then for it to get active like as soon as I back up. So I think this might turn out to be winning, maybe. I have to run the calculations on it. Not sure what I want to do in that game. Big decision here. If I move the rook, there could be a pawn push. Pawn push. Could get into an opposition. I don't have the time really. Back up with the rook. I know how to make it a draw for sure. I might want to just go for a win and see if it happens. Nothing in this game. No, they resigned in that one. Good game. So this is the last game. Okay, so I have less than 2 minutes to figure it out. Let me put my thinking cap on. It's a definite draw if I just keep going back and forth with my rook. I know that. No way for white to all of a sudden make progress. But if I try to put pressure on this pawn, if I back up, push, takes, rook here, rook takes F, rook takes G, rook takes rook, or even rook takes pawn maybe. That's getting too messy. Let me buy some more time here. Let's see. Let's see about this for a second. Is that really buying me a whole lot of time? Not really. Let me do this. I'm just trying to get some time here. Trying to be as practical as possible. I want to get some more time. Give me some more seconds so I could think. Give me some more time so I could think, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna come back here. I want to get even more time. I'm gonna run with my king for a little bit. I want to get some time here, and then I want to think a little bit more about my decision to move the rook. Because clearly this isn't a strategy to try and burn my opponent's time, because there is an increment here. So I just want to run around a little bit with my king and then come back over. And hopefully I've gathered enough time where I could really work out if that is good or not. So that's my plan. This is not to burn time. I want to gain enough time to figure out if it is correct to attack that G pawn. I don't think it is, but this is the last try I'm gonna have here. And if I can't figure it out, then I'm just gonna offer a draw. So if I can't figure it out in about 4 minutes, then it's definitely this is the best effort that I could give it right now. So let's come over here. And now if I don't have anything right now, this is my last try. Let's see. Because this is the clear way to just hold it. Just keep going back and forth with that rook like that. So rook d7, d5. What about I don't take the pawn and I play rook g7? Their king position is way too good. I have a different Oh, game drawn by repetition. Oh, I had another trick I was going to try. I didn't realize that that was repetition. Oh, well. This was the trick I was going to try for. Rook to b5. The rook. Okay, yeah, I wanted to try, if that wasn't a repetition, I was going to try, I don't know why I didn't see it a little bit sooner. But I wanted to try rook here. And then rook takes on c5 if the rook just kept shuffling. There was that tactic available. Rook takes c5. I should have tried it, but I think my opponent would have been well alert. They played a good game, and I think I got very lucky in this last game to even get away with a draw. Because, and I'm not going to be going over every game, and this is the only one I'm going to comment on since it was the last one. But I think just still running with this h3 move and then g4, or excuse me, even at this point, maybe it's okay to just capture a couple times and then come over here and get this pawn. Maybe. I don't know. That got to be pretty interesting. I was definitely on the defensive for a long while in that game. Very good, though. Good game to Duke Dean.